How's it going, everybody? Ghost Vegeta here. Welcome back to Overwatch 2, and today we are going to be going over the new hero added to the game, Vendetta. Now, she is on her trial run. Obviously, we can't use her in competitive, but I did want to tool around with her in the practice range, show you guys what I've learned, show her basics and whatnot, and also play a couple of quick play games with her. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, we'll go over Vendetta's stats and abilities here. So she is a melee hero. In fact, if you guys have ever played Marvel Rivals, she is very similar to Magic from that game. You know, deals damage, the great sword, has a projectile, can block damage, and she has the whirlwind dash, pretty similar to Magic's attack. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, we are going to go over all that in this video. First and foremost, guys, today is currently Thanksgiving Day. I don't know if this video will get uploaded on Thanksgiving, but either way, I wanted to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are enjoying the time with your loved ones. Hope you guys are enjoying the food. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day in general. And I did want to say that I am very thankful for the support you guys have given me all throughout this channel's run. And yeah, I am looking forward to entertaining you guys a lot more in the future. So I just wanted to say I'm very thankful for you guys, all the support you've given me. It does mean a lot. But anyway, we are going to move on to show off Vendetta here. Now, obviously, Vendetta is a melee hero. So her basic attacks, it's a 3-hit combo, 2 slices and an overhead swing. And the overhead swing does more damage than 2 slices. In fact, there's her ability, the roaring slice, that ties into your overhead swing, so we'll show that off in a minute. But yeah, you can do pretty good damage, and in fact, there is a meter there. That is called her onslaught ability. And basically what it does is the more hits you land, the quicker her attacks are. As you can see, Vendetta's attacks are getting quicker the more I build up her meter. Now, the highest it can go is 8, and obviously it drains over time when you don't do damage. But yeah, there is her basic attack. Now we'll go over her abilities. So we'll go over the whirlwind dash. Now, I have the perk equipped where she slashes 3 more times. It's usually just 1 slash, and as you can see, that can do quite a lot of damage. You can also use it for escape ability, but the next ability we're going to go over, Roaring Slice, I find that to be a better escape ability, and as you can see, it allows her to fly to her sword, and you can chain a overhead slash to it. Now, one thing I did find out is if you jump before you get to your sword, you can set up your great sword or your overhead slice in a lot easier, because if I just let her go to the sword, as you can see, she might fly too far, and that could happen right there. You might fly right off the map. So let me show you guys what happens when I jump. So if I use this on Tracer, hit her with it, and then jump. Oops. I messed up there. That was my bad. Still getting used to the hero, guys, so hold on a second. Alright, so let's not screw this up this time. So if you use Roaring Slice and then jump before you get to your sword, like that, as you can see, you won't go as far, and it's a lot easier to set up your overhead slash. And yeah, there's some combos you can learn with it as well, like say for instance, you know, you could do this, overhead slash, whirlwind dash, and then you can do quite a bit of damage. The problem with that is you don't have an escape ability until your Roaring Slice recharges. Now, the cooldown for a Whirlwind Slash, I believe, is 10 seconds. Yep, there it is. And Whirlwind Slice is a pretty shorter cooldown, only 6 seconds. But yeah, you can chain those together. But anyway, now we're going to go over her warding stance. As I said, you block incoming damage with that. Now, it does consume energy, as you guys can see the channeling meter on the right. But this also can block melee attacks, not just projectiles, like for instance, Reinhardt's swings or Junker Queen's ability, Carnage I think it's called, and also Genji's Dragon Blade. Yes, you can block that. And one of the coolest parts about this stance is you can fire a projectile from it. Now that consumes, I believe, 30% of your energy. It also fills up your onslaught meter, as you guys can see there. And it also pierces enemies, but it does not pierce through shields. See, if I try to use it on this guy, it does not go through the shield. So important to note. But yeah, that can also set up some interesting combos. You guys can use this, do a roaring slice overhead, and then if you need to, you can chain this with it as well. One thing to note about the whirlwind dash, I think it's called, is if you hit an obstacle with it, it will use it automatically. Like, say for instance, well, we'll go over the distance it covers. So that's about as far as she can go. If you don't hit nothing, but I'll show you guys something here. If you dash into an object like a wall, she'll use it a lot easier. Like that. So that's important to note. And also it's important to note that she can only go forward with that ability. She can't go backward or sideways, so it's important to be looking at the direction you want to go in before you use that ability. But also her roaring slice, again, like I said, it's a nice escape ability, and it's also nice for getting on high ground like this. So that's important to note, and those are just the basics, guys. But first, we got to go over her ultimate here, Sundering Blade, which does a lot more damage the longer you charge it up. There's 3 stages, and as you can see, it can cleave through shields. And also important to note that it can ignore armor, and it can do damage to targets that are bubbled, like with Zarya's bubbles. As long as you destroy the bubble, which in stage 3, you're definitely going to destroy it. But yeah, that's a very nice one for chaining together attacks as well. But I will show you guys more when we play some quick play games. Hope you guys learned something in the training room. But yeah, I would recommend going there. Especially if you're not familiar with Magic and Marvel Rivals. A lot of you who are Magic players on Marvel Rivals, you probably won't have a hard time getting used to Vendetta. But those of you that have never played Marvel Rivals or never played Magic, you probably I would recommend you guys going to the training room to get used to her, because she can be complicated. She is a hero that you don't normally see in Overwatch, because other than Reinhardt, there's no other melee heroes in the game. So anyway, that's going to be a wrap for the practice range, guys. We're going to play a couple of quick play games now, so stay tuned. All right, we got her, guys. And I'm really excited to use Vendetta here first match. Now, we're going to try using her as a flanking hero, like Genji or Tracer, to see how what we can do. But it might not be a bad idea to have her on the front lines, especially since she can block attacks and even melee damage with her warding stance. But yeah, we're just gonna get a feel for her right now, guys. This will be my first game, obviously, with her. And again, I wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have enjoyed the holiday. Hope you guys are enjoying football if you're a football fan like me. So we are on Atlas, obviously. So we're going to try to contest points. We're going to try to pick off targets that are either low or targets that are by themselves. Now we're going to use her slice to try to escape, but also engage. And we're also going to use it to go to the fight quicker, like this. And the nice part about Roaring Slice is it's a short cooldown. Alright, so they got a diva. So let's see. We're not going to engage the diva, but I do want to engage her. Where'd she go? Alright. Look how far that can reach. Look at that. Alright. Oh, I didn't get my slice here. That's a Widowmaker. I thought it was. Alright. Gotta be careful, because you can get easily sniped with Vendetta. Let's see if Mauga can be a distraction. There. Now, I'm not fully sure of what Vendetta can block and what she can't. Oh, I missed it. Dang it, I had a good swing on her there, and I missed it. Yeah, you gotta make sure you hit those. Now, obviously, with this being quick match, the players most of the time aren't playing as seriously as they would in competitive, but still. Oh. That was terrible. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you try to engage like that. And I like how she waited. Alright.
Taking hold of the objective.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Dai, colpitemi!
Alright, they're starting to pick it up, which is nice. Alright. There we go. There we go. That's what you do. Very nice. Alright, we'll go with this. That ain't gonna do nothing. Alrighty then, where do we gotta go here? This way? Ha! Torbjorn trolling the hammer. Alrighty then. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's see if we can, there you go. Probably not the best to engage low health like that, but again, we're just testing her out. Very nice. There we go.
Fatal aim.
I'm at maximum strength.
See if we can use cover. Alright. We got her. That's all that matters. And again, using the fundamentals, using cover.
I'll drag them to ruin.
Alrighty then. Alright. Alright, I got one of them.
Surrender to my will.
Let's see here.
We have onward.
We'll go with the whirlwind dash.
You fought it.
I think it's gonna be a lost cause, yep. Might as well back up. Alright, we'll wait for our team to engage before we do.
Join with me.
We got our ult, or we'll have it when this top fight gets underway, so it won't be too bad. There we go. Heard him running, so I had to get out of there. Thought she ran this way.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Can he deflect that? No, I don't think he can.
Arriva la punizione.
All right.
Point is mine. For this, you will be rewarded.
Very nice. Can't use my abilities in that. All right.
You should have fought harder.
Look at that. Blocked the swing from the Dragon Blade. Ah, she has that perk on too. And I think she had more healing her.
Now they own their life.
We got him where we want him.
Well, not bad for our first game.
Surrender to my will.
So 20 and 6, 6,500 damage. Not too bad. Yeah, we'll play one more, guys. Now, first impressions, I like Vendetta a lot. Obviously, I'm gonna have to practice with her more. But I do love the fundamentals with her. I do love how unique she will be in this game. Because again, Overwatch doesn't normally see heroes like this. So yeah, I think her addition is very, very nice to the game. But anyway, we'll play one more quick play and then call it a video. All right, we got her for another full match, guys. So let's see if we can do better than the first game. I have tinkered around with her a lot more in games that either started after we or started before we came in. and also in the practice room some more. And I've learned a couple of new things, like for instance, her ultimate, it's a lot better to use it way up into the air, and you get up there with the roaring slice. And not to mention, when you're doing the basic combo, if you jump before the overhead slash, you can actually lunge forward like that. Because if I just stay on the ground, you can see I don't move forward at all. But if I jump, look at her lunge floor. That can help you cover more ground. But let's see if we can do better than the last game. So we're gonna use this to get into the fight quicker. And we're gonna try to use her as a flanking hero, pretty similar to Genji or Tracer. So we're not gonna try to engage both our abilities. We're gonna try to hold on to one for the Alright, got her out of the way. We'll help our Rhine.
Let the push commence.
He's going down, yep. We'll just remember that projectile can be blocked by shields. Very nice.
Our advance begins.
I'm not gonna fire my projectile. He can just block it with his shield. We're gonna go around like this, see if we can catch somebody. They're gonna be coming out of spawn here. Ah, they got the damage in. All right. The good news is the distraction provided the distraction. They couldn't heal their tank.
Che siano maledetti.
Yeah, we're leading in damage here.
Enemy over here.
Which this girl can do a lot. If you can get in good position, you can do a lot of damage, this girl. Like I said, if you are used to using magic on Marvel Rivals, this girl would be perfect for you on this game. All right, we're gonna... No, they didn't even try. That was a better game, though. That game was so quick, we'll have to play another one. Alright, we've leveled up to 6. But we will play a third one, guys. This character is a lot of fun. Alright, guys, we got her. We are now in Atlas. First time I've played on this map in quite a while. And I'm trying to get a match where everybody's at least trying a little bit. Because I felt like in the last match, not everybody was trying. Because, you know, there were people avoiding the fights. But I want to get a match where everybody's at least trying a little bit. So I have skipped a few where people were just avoiding fighting, just messing around. And I understand it's quick play. I'm not expecting the best out of my teammates and enemies. But I will give you guys a tip. If you want to get better at something, you need to practice hard at it. So whether it's a sport, whether it's a video game. Because if you practice a sport, like football, baseball, or golf, one of my personal favorites, for instance, you need to practice it hard. Otherwise, it's not going to feel right when you play the actual game. It's the same thing in video games. If you don't practice it hard, it's not going to feel right when you actually play a competitive game. So yeah. And not to mention, I'm trying to learn this character to the best of my abilities. Let's see. Got a widow. Wonder if I could get her with this. Almost did. Now I did. All right. Yeah, they came in. Yep. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. I wanted teammates and enemies that actually looked like they were trying a little bit. Because I've skipped a few matches where the enemies and teammates were playing way too passive, or they weren't even playing at all, pretty much. Very nice. All right. Where's Carrie? All right, we're back. I don't wanna show up in the front. It's better to, yeah, and there's exactly why. I wonder if I could get that fashion. Alright. I hear someone walking up here. I don't know how I missed her. There we go. Alright. She'll teleport. That's fine. I almost got her there. Alright, we got the point. Where'd their diva go? Alright. Very nice. Good stuff. Good backup.
I earned this.
I want to see if I can cut them off, and I'll probably not that way. Very nice. I think the flashpoint can be captured, so we're gonna go capture it.
I have the objective.
All right. Like I said, we're gonna play each game hard, otherwise it's not gonna feel right when we go into the real thing. Nice. We'll get back. Ah! There was a Curie behind me. Their Widow's going down, though. That was good on their Curie. I think she teleported to her and ended up right behind me. I think that's what happened. Alright. That was a bit of a silly death. Not as silly as the first one, but still kind of silly. Oh, I almost got him with that. Okay, that's where the Widow is. Good to know. Don't know what I was doing with that projectile. We'll just go with everybody.
Be wary. Face the sunrise.
Ah, he picked that up before I could. Backing up. See if we can find a off angle. Missed the projectile. Not gonna use my ult, especially with that there. Just block some of his damage. See if we can go around. Maybe catch them with our ult.
Arriva la punizione.
Perfect. She must have TP'd. Nice. I was worried she was gonna pick that up. We're not doing too bad. That ult was picture perfect. Killed 2 of them with it. And again, I found out, I don't know if I said this in the last game, but I found out it's better to use the warring slice in the air like this, and then use your ult up in the air. But you are more vulnerable, I feel like, in the air. If our enemies were like a lot more watchful, like in my ranks, that would be a lot harder to do. Crap. Alright, we got that up, so... Very nice. And there you go, guys. We had the most elims, and aside from our tank, we had the most damage as well. That was a good game. We smoked our enemies, but it does seem like they were trying hard, and we did get play of the game as well, so this is a great game to finish off on. Very nice. And there you have it, guys. That was Vendetta. My first impressions of her, I like her a lot. I think she might beat Venture for my favorite DPS. I'm not even kidding, guys. And like I said, she is the hero this game has needed. Like, I know I said that about Freya, but having a melee hero finally in the game, aside from Reinhardt, I feel like that's just the addition that Overwatch needed. And many people might disagree with that, but I think a hero like Vendetta can teach people a lot, like how to engage, especially because obviously with Vendetta, you have to be close to your enemies in order to do maximize damage. But yeah, I think Vendetta is a very nice addition to the game. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, so be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. My name is Ghost Vegeta, and I will see you guys later.